always believed that it was the process that was the most exciting part of our work. The process of, from the beginning, is the most horrible struggle. And then it gets a little bit easier as you start working on something. Just like raising dancers too, like beginner dancers. They are bored, they don't want to do these boring positions, they just want to dance. That process of accomplishing, by the time the work is finished, I'm done. I have no interest to look back. I have no interest to say, oh, what a wonderful work. No. Nietzsche said it in the best way. Artist climbing up to a steep mountain. He says, toil must continue without respite. Climb goes on forever. Maybe, he says, maybe a moment you may turn around and enjoy the panorama. A moment. You can't waste too much time. Climb has to continue, which is so much to the point for true artists, really. I mean, how beautifully he put it.
I know most of this sentiment around my answer. I understand that. But, hey, life goes on and comes to an end for every one of us, regardless of our age. I like to point out about our experiences with past students. We share a certain space of time. I did not specifically do for each individual. I try to teach the respect for what we did in the studio. As we share that space of time, we learn how to treat our art. And that is where we got together. I don't want to take credit for what became of my students today. I gained a lot. I was a very harsh person. But I was very hard on myself too. It was not that I was easy on myself and just gave hard time to my students. No. So, as we share, as we live together, I've seen beautiful people coming out of that school. Many successful students, some in dance, some academically. I was very proud. It is not just a ballet, it's about life. It is about dignity, it is about honor, it's about noble soul that you develop over the years. And that is really the heart of the matter. Are you a human being that we can trust, we can respect, and then we can love? In that order. Love doesn't mean anything unless there's care, utmost respect. So, just a few things. We talk about those things on a daily basis in the studio. My old students probably know by now. And it is just, I hate to disappoint people that I sacrificed myself for such student. No, I did what I believed was right. And I existed. I heard once, if there is a light, the intensity of that light will benefit a lot of people around it. And each of us has to make sure that light is intense so that whoever is in contact with it can benefit from that light. So, thank you for coming. I am overjoyed to see my students coming back even after such torturous years.
Tanju Tuzer was an accomplished professional dancer on the international stage and one of classical ballet's greatest ambassadors. Tanju Tuzer was a true artist. The art form flourished in his hands. As a man, he was a craftsman, an avid fisherman, a gardener, and a beekeeper. To his core, he was an adventurer and a lover of the human spirit. As an artistic director and a teacher, he was maestro, a brilliant oracle of dance who had a passion for connecting the body to the soul. In these young minds, he cultivated tenacity and discipline. Through his commitment, he imbued generations of lives with his strong character. He taught that true magic of dance was not found in powerful jumps or turns, but in the ability to transcend the mundane and take the audience into a higher ethereal plane. Tanju, you have influenced and inspired so many. We miss you dearly, but your spirit lives on in our hearts. Your voice echoes throughout the school, and your passion lives on through us.
Is it important for our children to hear the live music, see the live performance, and being exposed to performances that would trigger some magic, broadening imagination, and leaving deep impression so that when they grow up, they have that dimension of art, that refinement? Is it important? That's the question that every family must ask. Is it important to give my child an experience of true art?